So we just got home from visiting friends and family for the past 2 weeks. Don't want to cook anything too crazy tonight, so we're gonna make this simple looking bag of ramen. It's all in Japanese, so I'm assuming this is pretty authentic. I'm gonna open it and see what's inside. Okay, so just one standard sauce packet with powder. For the water, I usually do 1 cup of water per packet. And since we're making 3 packets, I'm gonna add 3 cups of water. I think this is enough. On the grill, turn on the oven. So I managed to find some random toppings to put in the ramen to, enhance the flavors. The first is some Vietnamese beef balls. I think this would be pretty good. Next, we got some typical frozen dumplings from the Chinese supermarket. We got 3 left, so not that many. Since we only have 3, I'm gonna add a few more frozen dumplings, but these are from a restaurant in Chinatown. And personally, this is my favorite frozen dumplings from anywhere. They're very good. And you can put these in ramen, you can boil them yourself, whatever. It's all good. Also, I'm going to add a packet of organic seaweed from Costco. So, I had a few, but this is all going in the pot as well. Okay, so it took me literally forever to set up my tripod and my mic. So, I let the water boil for a bit too long and I had to take it off the stove, and now I've put it back. Anyway, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put the ingredient toppings first. So like the dumplings and the beef balls first before I put in the noodles, because the frozen ingredients actually take a bit longer to cook than the noodles themselves. So I'm gonna keep them in there and cook them for a couple of minutes first, and then I'll put in the noodles. I actually lost track of how many dumplings I put in there, but I think that should be good. And I can add I'll add the soup base. Since I let the water boil for so long, I might just start with 2 packets of the soup base. If it's not enough seasoning, in the end, I'll add the extra soup packaging. But I think 2 will be enough because the seaweed is actually pretty salty itself. And, I don't want to give myself a heart attack by eating too much sodium. There's already so much sodium in these ramen packs, but it's quick, it's delicious, it's cheap. You can't win them all, right? I forgot to hit record, but basically after the frozen stuff has been cooking for a couple of minutes, I added the noodles, 3 packs of noodles, and they're just gonna take a couple minutes to cook. I'm gonna try the broth and see if it's seasoned enough, because I only put 2 packets of the powder. Yeah, that's definitely seasoned enough. If I put 3 packs, that would have been way, way too salty. So that was a very wise move. See, that was a game time decision as a result of multiple trials and errors when it comes to perfecting the craft of making good instant ramen. Usually, when it comes to the packs of powder you get, they're very salty. A lot of times you can get away with just using one or two, even though you're making more than 2 packs of ramen. Excuse me, I have the hiccups, so maybe just exciting, maybe just the excitement from wanting to eat these noodles because it smells really good in the room, in the kitchen. I mean, I for some reason I can't talk on camera. Like, whenever I'm recording, my voice just completely changes. The way I talk completely changes. So, excuse me if I sound a bit weird. Now we're gonna add some stacks of seaweed. We're just gonna stack them on top and then mix them in with our chopsticks. And this should be almost done. The noodles at this point should be, I'd say, probably like 70%, 80% through. If you like them really al dente, like, you can probably stop here, but I like mine just right, where it's got a bit of a chew, but it's not, hard or anything. Okay, now I'm gonna try the noodles, see how done they are. And that's it. They are ready to be served. Very quick and easy meal. It took maybe like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of cook time. Honestly, the majority of it was just waiting for the water to boil. So, very easy meal. It smells so good. The Asian ramen is just like insane. Like, it's just so much better than Mr. Noodles or like the Western brands. So if you're trying to like up your ramen game, get an Asian brand, and it'll just completely change your life. Anyways, thanks for watching.